A lot of people out there face some kind of difficulties and crisis in life, especially during the 21st year of life. It can be due to some kind of developmental error. My name is Yekeen Oluwatobi. I'm a nurse midwife. I'll be tipping in a little story of a young girl who was brought up in a polygamous home with no sense of love, attention, respect, and she ended up being a psychiatric patient. So I'll be talking on psychosocial stages of life. And the objective of this presentation is to help people dealing with some kind of depression to get out of it, to help people dealing with some kind of emotional drain. But abuse and neglect destroys trust and foster mistrust. Mistrust restricts child from exploring as in like a child who does not have any trust in people around her will end up having this sense of not being able to explore around people, not talking. It will feel like, okay, let me just stay on my own so that I will not end up getting abused or anything from anybody. So I will be going directly to the second stage, which is autonomy versus shame and doubt. Autonomy here means a sense of self-esteem, self-reliance. This stage is the stage of early childhood from age 18 months to 3 years. At this stage, the child wants to do things by herself. She wants you to bring clothes for her to select. She wants to wear her slippers herself. She wants to do everything just herself. So as parents, you need to encourage your child in doing all of this. You can help your child by discovering her purpose in life, like trying to know what she really wants, what she likes to do, at what time she wants to do it, and at times she doesn't want to involve in things of the environment. So a child that is able to satisfy this stage will have the sense of autonomy. But a child that end up getting disturbed by the environment and the parents are not there to support any little thing the child does, the parents want to beat or just stop the child from doing it, the child will end up getting a sense of shame and doubt. The child will not have confidence in herself, will not have this sense of competence that I can do this, because the parents and the caregiver do not give her the opportunity to explore at this stage. The third stage is initiative versus guilt. This is a stage of play age. It's just play age. This child just wants to play at this stage. It's from 3 to 6 years. Initiative is a sense of action or feelings. It is okay at this stage for some people, for some things. The third stage is a stage of initiative versus skills. Initiative is a sense of action, the sense of action or feeling that everything is going to be okay, even though there is risk for failure. The individual believes that things will be okay. But guilt is a feeling that something wrong is going to happen. The person is not wanting to carry out an action. The person is not wanting to do anything because he feels that if he should participate in things of the environment, he will end up getting the sense of guilt. So in order to prevent a child from going into feeling of guilt and everything, for a child to build this sense of initiative, the parents, the siblings need to take this child very serious at this stage. Help the child to build a sense of confidence. Industry versus inferiority. Industry refers to purposeful or meaningful activity. It is the development of competence and skill, and a confidence to use a method, and is a crucial aspect of school years experience. Erickson described this stage as a sort of entrance of life. A child who experiences the satisfaction of achievements of anything positive will move towards successful negotiation of this crisis stage. A child who experiences failure at school tasks and work, or worse still, who is denied the opportunity to discover and develop their own capacity and strengths and unique potential, quite naturally is prone to feeling inferior or useless. Engaging with others and using tools or technology are also important aspects of this stage. It is like a rehearsal for being productive and being valued at work in later life. It's the stage of identity versus role confusion. Identity means essentially how a person sees themselves in relation to their world. It is a sense of self or individually in the context of life and what lies ahead. Role confusion is a negative perspective, an absence of identity, meaning that the person cannot see clearly or at all who they are, how they can relate positively to their environment. This stage can relate positively with this stage coincides with puberty or adolescence. At this stage, a child that did not recognize his or her identity might end up messing up. Like, the parents are not there for her, or the caregivers are not there for her to tell her things she's supposed to do at this adolescent stage. She will go out and people will teach her more about adolescence. And a girl in this stage will end up going around to sleep with men because the parent did not really explain what reproduction means to her. At this stage, the child is to be exposed to reproductive health so that when at this stage, a female child can start her menstruation menarche. If the parent did not explain to her how to go about it, she might end up getting stained, getting people outside will just mock her because of her mess. But a child that is able to go through this stage without struggle will end up becoming a very good person in life. And the child will also be able to explain to people around her what adolescent stage means. The last stage I'll be talking about is 6th stage. I will not be able to go over this 8th stage. And the last stage is intimacy versus isolation. Intimacy means the process of achieving relationship with family and marital or mating partner. Erickson explained this stage also in terms of sexual mutuality and the stage of giving, receiving, emotion stuffs like that. At this stage, a lady or a guy needs love, wants to get married. At the age of 21 to 40, wants to get married, wants to be loved by partner. But if a child is not able to get these things in return, maybe a child is offering love to some people and she's not able to get it back, she will end up having some kind of psychological disorder that will greatly affect her life. So I'll be talking like this. Some people have really missed it in life in terms of all these psychosocial stages, emotionally, physically, psychologically, but there are solutions to it. As human, we know we go through so many things every day. So the ability for you to get up, stand for yourself, become a responsibility to yourself and take that responsibility, make you a better person. You know that you're experiencing some kind of emotional deranged stuff, like you're experiencing some kind of emotion that's really depressing you from exercising what you're supposed to exercise in life, like bringing you down, making you depressed. You can always get out of it. Forget all those things that make you feel bad. Stand to fight for yourself. Set a goal for yourself that you will achieve, and you'll be able to achieve it. Those people that have run away from you at this stage of intimacy, that did not give you the love you really need, will end up coming back to seek for you, because by the time you're done working on yourself, you become a better person. They will see you and regret why they did not give you the love you needed at this time. It is very vital for individual to work on yourself. So many people are out there facing so many kind of problems, maybe because they don't have anybody to bring them out of it. They don't have people to talk to them. They don't have opportunity to see a psychologist, a counselor. They get stuck. But you can help yourself, even though nobody is with you. You can help yourself. You can do a lot of things by yourself that will make the world clap for you. You can be a problem solver to yourself, and you can be a problem solver to the world. Problem solvers are in less supply in the world. So if you decide to be a problem solver today, to solve your problem and solve other people's problem, it's a very good thing to do. Solving people's problem, okay, as human, if you take the task of solving people's problem, it will make you so many people are not enlightened. They don't know how to get themselves into a good mental health. So if you're determined to be a problem solver, you can help a lot of people. Go to psychiatric home, talk to people, encourage people on how to build, motivate themselves, how to create good things out of themselves, and you see that the world will change through you. Thank you very much.